Hello all, welcome to Clojure. In this video, I'm going to tell about a website which I built with Clojure. It is a static website, so let me just launch it. So it's over here, like deknil.onerender.com. So deknil is nothing but a project which I'm just starting in Clojure, of course. It's a project that should replace LinkedIn. LinkedIn, you just have centralized data store, but I'm just trying to distribute, what to say, professional data store so that no single entity has full control of it. So that's the thing. So this is a website that's been designed by Clojure. So look, it has all these sections over here. So few sections just telling about the project and all those information, right? That's the thing. I'll put the website link and the code over here. Code for this project is here. So the entire website has been built by using a Linengine project, and these are the files. That's it. So now, of course, yeah. Let me just explain it. So what I've just done is like, okay, there is a directory called what to say. Okay, let me make it bigger. So come on. Okay, I don't know why this mouse is showing. Could you see that? Like, look, it is showing an arrow as well as this text selecting and all those things. Okay, so I don't know, like there is a bug in Mac or something like that. So there is this thing called save to file. Oh God, I didn't do Jackin, right? Jackin. Okay, right. Okay. So, if you just to confirm things at Jack again, yeah, you just give an operation and it should work, right? Now, let me just load evaluate this entire file. Okay, so hopefully, yeah, everything is there, right? So all I just do is like do this thing save to file, right? And then I just call it, and it would have written into a file called index.html, and that's how it is. And yeah, so it uses okay, so over here it just writes. So in this folder, where is it? In this folder, I'm just running Python server. So if I put like, okay, this is running on render. So like if I just put like localhost 8000, so it should work, right? So that's how it is, right? So now let's see the code. Look, it is just it is just text generation, right? Like a page is nothing but text generation, right? So you've got something called body content and you've got something called render page. Okay, so render page has two arguments. So one is the page title. So you're just giving the page title over here, and the body content you just give it over here. So that's how it is. And to look at the dependencies, I'm using Hiccup. So if you see where is Hiccup, uh, okay, project.clj. So I'm just using Hiccup, and I'm also using Markdown CLG, right? That's for rendering Markdown content, right? So that's how it is. So okay, now let me just try to explain this function. So now, okay, we have just given this render page, and the head has head content, and of course the body has content, and to which we pass this body content output of the body content function. So if you look at body content over here, so you just have, okay, we are using a thing called Bulma over here. So Bulma is nothing but okay, it's been included over here. So Bulma is nothing but a CSS framework. Look, not all can be great designers, right? So frameworks like Bulma or Twitter Bootstrap, if you know, they help you, even non-developers, to write good looking pages quite easily. So that's how it is. So that I'm just using, yeah, that link also I'll just put, right? So I've just included it over here, right? So all these come under the head section. So the head has, okay, a meta, and then it just says, okay, these things were given in Bulma, you need to use it like this, and this I converted into Hiccup, and I just put it over here. And to the head, you also pass the title. So the title gets put in this title tag, right? So that's how it is. And I don't know why I'm passing this str of title. So I think I can take it out. So I can just take it out and still it should work. Let us do coding, write in video. Usually I don't do coding, write in video because I just goof up. So that's the thing. So is it working? Yeah, it's working, right? So yeah. So you have the uh title over here. No, I don't know whether it's working. Wait, let me just execute this. Then go to save to file, right? Let's see. Yeah, yeah. We are getting title over here. You can watch my cursor. We are getting it over there, right? And I don't know, in my Mac, just look at the cursor, right? So you just have the pointer as well as the cursor blended together. I don't know why. But that's how it is. I don't know. There's a lot of bugs in my Mac, right? So that's how it is. So okay, so we are putting the title over here, and favicon. Yeah, we just have a thing called logo source. Okay, so over here I've just what to say given it, and this is a file I uploaded to archive.org. So this is a file I just uploaded to archive.org, and this is what I'm just giving as favicon as well as the file over here. That's how it is. Look, now the page is simple. Maybe with the help of other volunteers, or maybe when I have time, we will make it as a better page, right? So that's how it is. Right. And what else we have? Yeah, and finally we just have this Burma style sheet, which I told you, right? Okay, so that's how it is. So now let's come to the body content, right? So okay, so this head content goes over here along with the title. Now the body has some kind of content, right? So over here you're actually giving this thing that will go to the title. That is deknil. This will go to the title over here. And body content we are calling a function. So let's what to say look into it. So over here we are having a thing called section, and the sections are called as okay, and it's under a class container flow. Look, I don't want to explain Balma. This is right all about like Clojure generating some text that's been viewed in browser. Okay, so I don't want to go into Balma and explain what all these classes is. Okay, so I'm not a good designer, and me explaining CSS won't also be a good thing. So that's the thing. So you have a function called section, and you have got some headings like deknil freedom, what to say, tech stack, and if you see over here, deknil freedom tech stack is there, and after that you've got the section subheading like okay, Libri and distributed professional networking, and what are we? Yeah, solid foundation and all those stuff, right? So Libri and professional distributed professional networking, and where is the solid foundation and all those stuff, right? So that's how it is. So now let's dive into this function, and finally we have got something like okay, uh, a function called markdown and a name of a file. Okay, so if you look, all these files are over here, right? So what is the first thing called? Freedom content. So is freedom content somewhere over here? Yeah, it is over here. So I'm just giving it as markdown, right? Okay, so this what change did I make? Okay, fine. So I'm just giving it as markdown, right? And and I've written a function called markdown that will take this one and convert it into HTML, right? So that's how it is. We look about it later, look into it later. So let's look at the section thing, right? So the section, it contains title, subtitle, and content, right? So that's how it is, right? And the subtitle might be optional, right? So over here we have the section tag. This is also Balma stuff, okay? And class section. And over here we have got this H1 and title. So the section title, we are putting it over here in H1. So it just gets appeared as nice bold over here. Let's say freedom, right? Okay, so that's how it is. And subtitle, like look, if you don't give the subtitle, it'll just what to say uh, it'll just return nothing. Okay, so that's why this when is there, right? Okay, so uh, uh what do I mean? Okay, yeah, yeah. So Okay, this not subtitle. Okay, when not nil subtitle. Okay, when it's okay, when the subtitle is not nil. Okay, it'll return this one, this h2 class subtitle and then subtitle. Otherwise, you just won't have subtitle. Okay, so that's how it is. And whatever you give us content is followed after subtitle. Okay, so that's how it is, right? And so this is how the section gets rendered, right? So that's how it is. And yeah, and yeah, this is the section thing, right? And this section, okay, so this is how the section is. But the first section, right? So the first section, this decnil section content, right? This is bit different. So if you look over here, right? So because it contains two columns, okay, so over here, like there is one column, it's just one third with, of course, this is also Balma, right? And there is this logo, right? So over here, it's logo and it's image. And to that image, I'm just giving the logo source. The logo source is nothing but different over here. This I think we already saw. It is this image, like which I uploaded into archive.org. Okay, so that's how it is. So that logo gets rendered over here, right? And this what to say, like dectal section content, it also does something like this is the first column, and in the second column what it does is like, okay, like you just have this function called markdown and it reads the file dectal content, and it converts this content in dectal underscore content into HTML and puts it into this div. Okay, so now let's look at this markdown. Now, actually, I said like, okay, look, in project.clj, I said, okay, look, I'm including this markdown CLG library. So yeah, I'll be putting links of these two things also, like in my notes. Okay, so this markdown.clj library is there, so that we have included it over here, right? And where is this markdown function? Yeah, okay. So over here, what we are just doing is like we are slurping the file, that is reading the file. So and then over here, what we are just doing is converting it into a string, that is HTML string, and then we are just what to say, doing this hraw. Otherwise, what will happen is if I don't do hraw. Okay, so okay, I think I'm editing in the wrong place. So yeah, if I don't do this hraw, what happens? Okay, let me just take this out. Those extra braces. Compile this and then save to file. Now let's see the comedy, right? Okay, so now without raw, I'm just putting look all this p tag and all those stuff, right? And then you just see all these tags over here. HTML tags just get rendered like that, right? So you need to put raw over here, right? So okay, okay. So this is needed so that like it's not be treated as all these things are not escaped out like in HTML. So they are treated as HTML tags. Okay, so that's how it is. And okay, I don't know what change I made. Okay, but I made some change. Okay, fine. Right. So finally, you read this markdown file and put the content. So what I can just do is like I can just have some markdown files. Look, of course, having markdown files right at the root of the project is really debatable, but yeah, that's how I just did it. Right. So yeah, these files get read and its content will be injected into what to say, like okay, this content will be injected over here, and this will be put into this section, right? This section, and of course you know how the section renders. So This will become section title. This will become subtitle. If you, even if you don't give the subtitle, you need to give it as nil, and then whatever content over here. So this is a section content. This entire square braces stuff is the section content. So that's how it just gets rendered. So section by section, it just gets rendered and all those things. Okay, so hopefully it works. Okay, I think I didn't compile this one with this H raw. Like I didn't compile. What changes I made? Like just showing I just made some changes. Right? So I don't get it. Just a second. This is just bothering me too much, right? So I made no change. Ah, yeah, this is CR title. Yeah, fine, fine, fine. Okay, so now let me just put this render, and now let me just make it bigger for you people. Now let me take this out. Okay, and now load evaluate. I just don't want to keep putting option enter, going inside that function and putting option enter. So like I just evaluated the entire file, right? So hopefully it's saved. Hopefully we are going to get it right. Okay, yeah. So we just got it right. So that's how it is, right? So this is how I just built a page, and yeah, it was fun building. Like there was no surprises. Even if I'd done with HTML, maybe I would have left a tag or something like that. Hiccup took care, and this Markdown library was very good, and that's how it is. So yeah, like I'll be making more changes to this page and doing more Clojure work, and I'll be blogging about it or vlogging about it. Vlog, there's video blog. So stay tuned to this channel. So that's how, so that like you also know, you also get to learn something about Clojure, right? Anyway, thanks for watching. Until we see in the next video. Bye.